Donald Trump got a huge loss today in his New York civil fraud case. The judge ordering him to pay $350 million, which will nearly wipe out his cash reserves, and also saying he cannot do business for 3 years in New York, and his sons can't do business for 2 years, which right now Eric Trump is the one running the business, so the family business may not have a family member to run it. And the judge in his order saying that their complete lack of contrition bordered on pathological. In this judicial proceeding, such a statement being made against the man who is running for president. Trump's first criminal trial will start March 25th in New York. It's expected to last about 6 weeks, and it will pit these two men against each other. Alvin Bragg will need to prove that Trump falsified business records in order to commit a crime, essentially the fact that he made these 3 hush money payments, 2 to porn stars, 1 to a doorman, in order to conceal stories to help his election in 2016. If you remember, Michael Cohen already went to jail in relation to this because Trump made payments to him saying they were for legal services, but they were really to reimburse the hush money payments. Donald Trump isn't disputing he made the payments. He's just saying he did it because it was personally embarrassing. Now a jury of 12 people will decide. Donald Trump is trying to get Fani Willis, the district attorney in Georgia, kicked off of his case, and you could see why. Even though she was on the witness stand, she controlled that courtroom. The hearing was ostensibly about whether or not there was a conflict of interest in her hiring Nathan Wade, one of the special prosecutors. Defense is trying to say that she somehow was profiting from the fact of this since they were dating for some period of time. Whether or not they split dinners and split the trips was evidently the whole point of the hearing. The judge could have decided that on the facts of the affidavit. Instead, we heard details about when the sexual relationship started. It was crazy that the judge let in so much, but this is Trump getting his special treatment, not against him, but in favor of him, because if a typical defendant certainly wouldn't be allowed this much latitude. And in the last of a very busy week for Trump, the Supreme Court now has briefs both from Trump and Jack Smith asking them to do different things. The question will be whether or not the Supreme Court takes the immunity case, and if they do, whether or not they will stay, which means pause the underlying trial while they decide. We will wait to hear what the Supreme Court says.